little bit since I've done a live, so I wanted to address a few things. Hopefully, the audio and video are clear. Wait for some of you guys to start picking up and getting the chats in here. I'm sitting right outside the shop. It's finally nice in Wisconsin. I'm actually sitting in the shade, not because I need the shade. I'm just trying to avoid the wind. It's a little windy out. So how about you guys comment? Let me know how the audio's coming out. Make sure we're doing good here. I want to touch base on a few things that's been going on around here recently. Where have I been? I've been a little absent with the uploads recently, and there's a reason for that. So, see what the comments are. Let's see here. Matt Datzel, evening, brother Steve. Cool. Appreciate you watching. All right, we got some more guys coming up on here. 18, 31, and the list goes on and on. From PNW, Oregon. Pacific Northwest, Oregon. Kevin Jones. Awesome. All right, guys. We're going to touch base on here in a little bit about what's been going on, where in the heck I've been, why I've been absent from the channel for a little bit. We're actually caught up on uploads finally. I got one more maybe left to do, and then that's it. And then I got to get back on the road. I got the double drop right here, my RGN, ready to ride. Actually, not quite ready. I need to do a couple things. Basic service, brake adjustment, grease job, that kind of thing. But I want to touch base on a few things. Abandoned equipment, that's the big point of today. This video is going to serve as notice to somebody, actually two particular people. One supposedly is subscriber, probably is still a subscriber, and the other one supposedly doing a 15-year prison bid. But I feel like I ought to give some heads up notice because I'm getting ready to repossess some stuff around here. Because it's gone on for too long. So we're also going to address health issues. Well, basically that's why I've been gone. It's been health issues. Health, family, that kind of thing, but you know, I'm not going to get into it very detailed, but well, let's just say I took an extended period of time off to try to make sure that my health was good. Turns out I'm in better shape than I thought I was, but it was looking kind of not so great for a little while. So we're going to shoot the live and we'll discuss it. Just waiting on some more people to get on here. And got an RV bus coming through here. Matter of fact, we're getting ready to move. That's the problem. You see here, we got a snake between my trailer, and anything big coming through, it kind of gets tight. And I can't really make the turn to get Orwell into the door right there. You guys seen the shop. This is usually where I leave the equipment right here when I leave. So you see how tight it gets. The new shop is going to have much more room, much better availability to get trailers inside, which would be real nice to do. So new shop coming up probably, I'm being told, July-ish. So there will be the epic figure out how to get out of here and all the equipment moved. And that big, huge trailer I have, it's still down in Texas. Mom and Dad's house still isn't finished. The trailer's still full of their furniture. The garage is still half full of the remaining furniture from the second trip. So yeah, it's been a 2022 has not been the easiest year of all this year so far, but finally the weather's decent. I know it's a sin. It's 90 degrees. I got work to do, and I'm not on the Harley. Like, what is up with that? Meanwhile, just the other day, I was up in the UP with Jen, filming with Jason Asselin. That's his YouTube channel for the rail channel, for the FSC Railroad. We did a collab up there. So hopefully we'll be able to do something in the future with Jason Asselin in the future, along with Jawtooth. Reach out to Jawtooth. Try to hook that up if you guys can. You know, for those of you that are rail fans anyway. But anyway, long story short, what's the purpose of this video? All right, here's the deal, guys. Let's get into it. Now I sound like Long Island Audit. All right, so here's the thing. About 2 years ago, yeah, like literally 2 years ago, look up. It's been well over a year, okay? Because that truck's been here for now the second winter. A while back, I had sold a little 352 Peterbilt cab over, and it's been sitting for a while. It was sitting right here where the flat trailer is. That's the little car trailer I used to move the Polaris and everything else. But ever since then, the 352P has been sitting right there. And it's just been sitting and sitting and sitting and collecting dust. And I sold it. And I did get my money. I had to take it in installments, sadly. But right there, there's the 352 Peterbilt. And I'm getting ready to repossess it. Now, I called the guy, and there's an issue with this guy. I'm not going to bring up his name or post a picture that I have of him with Bruce Wilson. But I'll be honest with you, another YouTuber, but not Bruce Wilson, told me that this dude, he'll literally buy equipment off of you just to meet you and then never take delivery of his equipment. So he bought that truck off me. I came down on the price because, you know, I figured, okay, dude was hurting for, you know, was doing that great. Had issues with who he was leased onto and so forth. And he never came and got his truck. And so it's been abandoned here for plenty of time. Like, it's not an issue at all. I literally could just call the, call the sheriff's department, have them come here, VIN it, check it out, make sure it's not stolen, because it is in fact a sold vehicle that I sold. Gave the title up to it, and he just never took delivery of it. And sitting here all this time, and now I'm moving. So I basically told him straight up, I'm not paying to store your truck. Come get your truck. Yeah, I understand the truck is not drivable as is. You knew that when you bought it. You knew when you bought it. You were going to pay me to fix it, but never sent me another dime to do anything with it. You know, you wanted to put new rails in it. It needs rails. I said it needs rails. You knew it needed rails. I mean, I have all the text messages and everything showing that we were going to work on this truck, and it never, not another penny came from this guy to fix the truck, to get it drivable, to make its trip down to where it had to go. And obviously I could haul it, but I'm not hauling it all the way down there for free. And we're not talking, 20 miles, 30 miles. If that was the case, I'd have done it already. I'd have just been like benefit, just save me the trouble. But no, we didn't do that. We avoid me, talk to me about 6 months ago, 4 months ago ish, whatever. And I told him straight up, I said, listen, you got till moving day. You're going to pay me X amount of money for the storage, and then you're going to have to get it out of here. I don't care if you hire like somebody that's suicidal to come and drive the truck home, because it won't make it. Or pay somebody else to haul it, pay us to haul it, whatever. You got your price, you know what's going to cost to haul it, and it never got done. So you got till I move, I'm taking the truck, because once it leaves here and goes to the new shop, I'm going to title it as abandoned vehicle to me, and then I'm going to do something with it. Because and no, I'm not going to put the 12-cylinder Detroit in it, but point is abandoned equipment. The other abandoned equipment is the boat. So I'll go ahead and raise the door real quick, and you can see that you guys probably been looking at, if you've been seeing a truck shop. Now if I go inside, let me reverse the camera real quick. I will get your comments here in a minute. Just give me a minute. You look inside there's Orwell, and right behind there's a boat. And that boat has been in the shop for now a year. If I go inside, I'll lose signal. That boat's been in here a year. Indoor heated storage for a year. Found out the dude's doing a 15-year prison bid, federal beef. So I doubt he's going to see the video and come back for his boat. So I'm going to have to repo that too. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. So basically, 352 cab over, I'm taking it back. If you don't come get it between now and when I move into the new shop, I'm keeping it. And you're going to have to just accept the loss. That's that. The boat, same thing. You got till I move out of here to come get it. If you don't get it, I'm titling the boat, I'm titling the trailer as abandoned equipment, indoor heated storage. You owe me over a year on that crap. The boat wasn't even winterized. I had to keep it inside so it would not freeze the block up. So that's where we're at. So that's, now that I got my blood pressure up, now we talk about me. Well, first let me get through some comments. I know you guys are probably leaving a bunch of comments, and I'm trying to figure out how to hit the button. There we go. Comments came up. Dave from Orlando says, I live in St. Cloud. Well, like Minnesota? That's 2 repos. Yeah, well, it's really sorry, I keep covering up the lens. Yeah, it's basically abandoned equipment. So yeah, repossessing it, because who owns it won't own it any longer. And that's the problem, guys. I can't legally just make it not exist anymore, Whistling Diesel style, Think about it. If I just disappear the stuff, scrap it, junk it, cut it up for parts, and they come back and like, hey, where's my stuff? You can't do that. You actually have to go through the legal process to repossess it or take it as abandoned. So I can't just make it not exist. And that's a lot of real estate I'm holding up that I'm paying rent on, and that I'm going to be paying rent on at a higher rate now to store people's crap for free. So it's not happening. So that Peterbilt, like I said, if you can come get it between now and when I move, that's great. Come up with the money for me to haul it, or someone else to haul it, that's great. Come get it. But if you literally bought a truck from me just so you can meet me, trust me, there's better ways to meet me than that. I wouldn't even want to meet me, to be honest. I mean, I'm just me. But people do that, okay? And I've had other people tell me that that's what some people do. So let's go back here, answer some questions some of you guys got. Saw you were in Baltimore recently. Cool to see my hometown. No, it ain't been recent, but it's, well, depends on your definition of recent. I've been sitting here for a little while now, so the Baltimore trip was a good while ago. It was still quite cold. Okay, hi from Norway. That was Scandinavian Uber Xing, I guess. You guys come from far and wide to watch me. My camera shakes anymore, the phone. I gotta get a new one. Jag Parts England, FSC Trucking. Loved here in England. Man, he sends out on every video. I do appreciate it. That's pretty cool. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello from Orlando. Love the channel. Yeah, Dave. Hey, Dave from Orlando. I live in St. Cloud. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, we're trying to figure a way to move to Florida. It's just price is so inflated right now with the move and all of that, and you know we still work based out of Wisconsin. I haven't figured it out. Maybe it ain't gonna happen, but I really want it to. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it happen. Love your video from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's been a bit since I've been out there. Who was that? Scott Ganter. Yeah, it's been a bit since I've been out there. Sorry about the shakes, guys. I'm trying to not cover the lens with my one thumb. Hey, brother, can't wait to move here to Florida. Hurry up and get down. Man, I'm trying. I either need to find a rental shop or I need to buy a property I could build one on. But, you know, right now it is not the time to be buying. Everything's inflated. And the economy being the way it is, interest rates on and on and on. It's, you know, it's easier to buy a car right now. So, and I ain't want to do anything like that. If it was your money on that truck and you can repo it. Yeah, it's called storage. It's called abandoned vehicle. It's over a year. It's years now, plurality. So no, it's either comes get it or it's a done deal, and he owes me for the storage sitting here to pay for that spot it's sitting. So it's that simple. I doubt he's gonna get off his butt and do it because it's been years he ain't done spit. Hi from Yuma, Arizona. That's George Mitchell. Fort Worth, Texas says hi. I say hi to Fort Worth, Texas. Mom and Dad are quite a considerable ways west of you guys. Still waiting on a house to be built, by the way. And I'm keeping quiet about that. You know who you are. I've been keeping quiet, and I seen the written paperwork. Glad to see you're back, Steve. Hey, bro, FSC Trucking. Cheers from Paris, France. Love your channel, too. Awesome. Paris, France. Let's see. Wish I can get out there one of these days, but, not till you get over, you know, all this problems with traveling if you have a cold. Sad people do that. What are you going to do with the 352 if you keep it? I haven't decided. I kind of have ideas. Big ideas. Probably ridiculously expensive 4 mile a gallon ideas, but we'll see. Not the Detroit diesel. I have no intention of putting a big Detroit in there. By the way, I did hear back that crack in that block in that Detroit was bigger than we had originally thought. But it is fixable and it will be fixed. So that build will be with that block. I did hear from the machine shop, so hopefully soon, in the next maybe 2-3 weeks, I'll be able to go get it. People are weird buying things and not getting them. Actually, it's not a repo. It's abandoned property due to non-payment of storage fees. Be nuts to buy property right now. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Unless you find somebody. I mean, if I could come up with money and buy something that like literally just collapsed, like a foreclosure or something. There's stuff I have eyes on, but I don't know. Things have been rough right now medically too. I've been down for too long. So yeah, we're pulling the savings account down down more than I like. We're actually not doing as well as I thought, so it's all right. We'll get back at it. Health-wise, I'm better now. I'm doing a lot better. So, or at least I found out there's nothing seriously wrong. That was the big issue. Watch your videos from Brazil. Oh my Lord, this channel goes all over the place. Are you leased on to somebody or owner-operator? Well, I own the truck. I own a trailer. I'm leased on to a motor carrier, so I don't deal with finding loads myself. You know what? I've thought about doing it my own way. Right now, I'm doing just fine. I'd be really afraid right now to try to make that kind of a move. I'm so busy with the crap I got going on now, and I can't get done the things I need to get done, personally in here. So it's just I don't have the time to try to do all that if I wanted to. Not yet, anyway. Put a mechanic lien on a truck in 30 days. It's yours with the title. Listen, guys, I already know the process to get it done. It's not an issue. It's going to get done. I'm just kind of like giving him one last shot. Come get his truck, basically, with this video. But it's not the only thing we want to talk about. As for that boat, that dude won't be out of prison until 15 years, so that's definitely going to happen there. Unless, Who knows? Oh, I'm actually in Kissimmee, Port Orlando, because some people never heard of it. Dave O'Neill said that. Yeah, it must be nice to be in Florida. Well, nowadays, like this time of weather. Even yesterday, it was. Yeah, yesterday. No, it was Monday. Was it? Oh crap! I lost track. Anyway, when I was up there in the UP with David, when I was up there in the UP with Jason Asselin, it was like 60s. Like driving back home on a bike, it was like 50. I'm like, this stinks, man. I'm tired of riding a Harley with like always having to wear my coat. Get with Cletus on Florida shop property. I have no idea how to get a hold of Cletus McFarland other than through Tim Gentry, but I don't want to bother Tim Gentry. I'm like, hey, can you get a hold of Cletus for me? I heard he's got shop lease going, and I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll shoot him a text and be like, hey, can you hook that up? Well, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I can get a hold of Gentry without any problem. It's just I feel bad because I don't want to be one of them guys. Hey, I can't get a hold of Cletus. Can you do it for me? Because, I'm small time. Cletus is big time. I don't want to do that. So, I'd rather rely on my own people. You guys. Any of you guys know how to get a hold of them, hey, get it done. Hey, I enjoy your show, but seeing drivers load, unload, and not turn off their rig is the reason for that. Yeah, I'm not cycling my starter for just sitting there, for a little bit. Plus, in the middle of me unloading and loading, I have to move the truck periodically, so I'm not going to shut it down and restart it. Just doesn't burn that much fuel sitting there and idling. If you're idling for hours and hours and hours, I get it. But if you're going to be sitting there for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I ain't turning it for that. That's not enough to worry about. I'm not cycling a starter over it. It's just, I'm not doing it. I've never done it that way, and I'm not about to start now. Why are you not on vacation? LOL. Well, do I ever go on vacation? Because even when I go out, I'm always editing, always keeping the channel going, or trying to. So that's what's been going on. But no, I had a health issue. The last video I did, I had an out and back. I brought the military fire truck. I brought the military truck down to Virginia, and I had the bike in tow. But literally, we loaded that, and between loading it and leaving here, I wound up in the hospital. And I got out of the hospital. I went to sleep. I felt better, and then I got going. And that's honestly the reason why Jen came with me, was to make sure that I'd be okay if I had another, just call it an episode. If I had another episode, I needed to make sure that I'd be okay and I could get help if I needed it. Turned out I didn't, and Jen needed the break too, because Matt's been driving us up a wall. If you ever have an 18-year-old that lives in your house that bangs his chest, oh, I'm 18, oh, King Kong, but he still needs you, but he still reminds you how much he don't need you while he really does need you, trust me, that adds a lot of stress to the household too. But he's moving out August 1, so that'll be that for him living with me. He's on to bigger, better, badder things. Some of you guys know, most of you don't, and there's a reason for that. I keep my kids, I keep their personal life and what they do and who they work for, I keep that private. They don't, nobody needs to know that stuff. Let's see here. Hard to find what you're looking for in Florida. I see something, I'll send a message. Yeah, and to be honest, everything I do see, because I've been looking, everything I do see is double what this unit here costs. Double. I just don't want to absorb that kind of cost. And then cost of living down there, meaning apartments, are a lot more than they are here too. I would literally double the shop lease from what I see, and double my apartment if I were to do exactly as I'm doing here. So maybe I just gotta just start using the Hemi to start hauling toys down there. Lord knows I got enough of them. So maybe that's what I'll have to do. I've got relatives down there, so my uncle's got a house down there, so maybe we'll be able to kind of hook up with that a little bit better. But with Matt leaving, and it's just going to be me and Jen, empty nesters, so to speak, we should have a lot more time on our hands, so that'll be good too. Hey, if you don't come down, if you don't come and get it, repo is fair. Yeah, well, Cecil simulations. Yeah, well, duh. I mean, you abandoned your crap on my leased property. You can't do that. So yeah, especially the boat. That's indoor heated storage, man. That crap's expensive. I don't care who you are. Be glad not here. Saturday in Denver was 102. Yeah, but you guys don't have the humidity. I know, 102, it's still hot. Yeah, it is hot. I grew up in Jersey. I know what it's like to be 95 degrees, like 100% humidity, and you just sweat just looking at the weather. So I get it. Trust, I could use to sweat some weight off too. By the way, I've been hitting the gym, and then I stopped for medical. A little worried about what was going on with me, so I stopped. But got a hold of the doc this morning, and it says, yeah, what I was worried about, I don't got to worry about no more. So yeah, I need to start getting back in the gym, which is good. So I got some people I usually work out with in the morning that we were in a pretty good rhythm with, me and my son, along with some other people. So that was going good. I need to get back at that. But usually I'm up late because Jen's job is late, and these guys, they work out early in the morning. So not sleeping's a bitch. How's Orwell doing? Well, Orwell, I didn't film it because in the middle of dealing with doctors, I was working on it and I didn't film. I just wasn't in the mood. Orwell, I literally just got done putting a fan clutch in it. It was getting real loud. The bearing was getting bad. And I don't know if it's possible, but if that clutch got real bad and the bearing seizes up, one, you can snap the belts and create problems with belts thrashing around in there. Or two, if the bearing goes out completely and it doesn't seize, can the fan clutch walk out and shove the fan into a radiator? I don't need that. So I replaced the fan clutch on it. The old fan clutch leaked a little bit, like it leaked air. The old fan clutch was air held the fan off. So if there was no air, the fan spun. They do it differently modern day. So the one I have on now is a fan clutch where it takes the air pressure to engage the fan. That way I don't need air pressure on it constantly, and that way if the seals go bad and leaks air, it doesn't create a air loss for the truck. It'll only leak air when you need the fan, and even there, if you do need the fan and you don't have the air or something's broke, you can always put a 1/4 bolt in there and permanently lock that clutch together. So that's what we did. I did that. Right now, it's in the shop right now. Literally just needs an oil change, basic service, grease job, adjust a handful of things, brakes, so on and so forth. Check your oil level, water level, basic service crap. Plan on being running by the end of the week, but I don't want to confirm that yet because I've done that where I've told dispatch, hey, I'm ready to go or going to be ready to go, and if something hot comes up, and then I got to hurry up and stuff don't get done, or I got to get loaded, then come back and finish the job. I don't like doing that, so we're not going to be calling dispatch until after I actually have the truck completely finished. And I also got a medical card appointment. I have to go redo the medical card. That was the other thing too. I had to clear from the docs. I wanted to make sure everything was good to go before I went and go to the DOT physical. That way if I fail, I would know I would fail before I walk in the door. I'm good to go now, so we're good. So I never did let my medical card lapse, by the way. It's coming up due. But the medical thing was a little frightening, and I didn't want to get into it. And I'm not going to get into the details. I don't want to tell you what it wasn't, because if I tell you what it wasn't, you start guessing what it was. But I will say it was not a heart attack. I did not have a heart attack. Actually, my ticker is very, very good. Surprisingly, I'm in better health than I thought I was. But, I am overweight, and I have no wind. That's why I need to go to the gym. But there's other issues I've been dealing with. Let's just leave it at that. But the doc says I'm okay, so we're good. We're good there. Speaking, there was one video where the truck stalled during loading. Yeah, that truck was heavy. And the truck I was loading was heavy. And you have to back up under the trailer to lift the trailer. And that's when I stalled it out. I just got a little too aggressive with the clutch. Not enough on the throttle. Because I don't want to bash that kingpin hard and break it. Or, every time you hit it, you can shear bolts in your truck. It's violent. So you don't want to do that. So there's a fine balance. And I missed it by a mile. So I'd rather stall out and not smash the fifth wheel into the kingpin than get too aggressive and then really shake the truck harder than I need to. Oh, let's see here. I wish it was in the 60s and 70s. Ain't got no AC in my truck. I don't have air conditioning working in Orwell yet either. Matt has the air conditioning money. Let's just leave it. There's a reason why good old Mr. Beefy is sitting right there. Mr. Beefy was running on 9 cylinders, not 10. And Mr. Beefy is going to be sitting until we move to the new shop. We're going to have to build a motor and rebuild it. So he's driving popcorn. That's the 81 F-150. And I had to hurry up and get that done. And that thing was in no condition. So in addition to everything else, I had to just bleed money to get my kid in his other truck to get it running good enough for him. So that's good. But he's working right now. He's working a lot of hours since he got out of high school. So he's been working a lot of hours. So he'll pay me back what he owes me real quick. I'm sure he will. He's usually good with that. Let's see here. What's going on with your health, man? Hope you're okay. Well, we've been talking about that. Like I said, I did not have a heart attack. I will just simply say that. It was not a heart attack, but we did have to check out some things with me because I had an episode in the middle after I loaded and before I left, and that put me in the hospital. And we really didn't. The docs said they knew what it was. I wasn't convinced of it. My family wasn't convinced of it. So I'm not taking it lying down. I'm taking it very serious. I guess as a father, I'm done. My youngest is 18. My oldest is in his mid-20s now. They both want Matt's going into a career. Sean is in a career. I guess as a father, I'm done. But I'm not done living. I just have to find a new purpose in life, which is now to enjoy my life, as far as I'm concerned. That's my job. So we're gonna do that. Been a lot of repos here in my area, especially leased vehicles with trucks. Well, I call it repo, going from one person's possession to another. I guess that meets the definition of repo. But no, it's not like a bank repo. Obviously, I did not become a repo man. Could you imagine if I did? Channel could use one. Oh, man, whatever happened to Repo Nut? Oh, man, that was a fun channel. I miss watching him. Matthew Pittman was his name, out of Utah. Repo N, like in, but N, Utah. REPON, Utah, UT. Repo Nut. I loved his channel, man. I watched that stuff religiously. Oh, man. I hope he's doing all right nowadays. I ain't really seen him or what he's been doing. But that was an awesome channel. It was a real repo, not that crap you see on TV, that pre-produced garbage. Hope the wind ain't getting to you guys. Oh, man. Any warmer than here can be tough. I moved to California, to Utah, but cost of living. Wait a minute. Hang on, let me read that again. Cali nerd Craig Parr. Anywhere warmer is going to be tough. I moved from California, Utah, because cost of living. Yeah, well, I think everybody's abandoning Utah. Leave California politics in California. Don't California, Utah. They got their own problems. You know, speaking of that stuff, you know, we got the homeless shanties in Green Bay now. We were up there literally 50. You see that tree over there? Them trees right there? That distance from a real fancy restaurant. There's a bridge, not one of the. You know, what is an elevated bridge? Actually, goes, raises up and when a ship comes through. That distance there to that tree line where there's literally a fancy restaurant and a homeless encampment underneath a lift bridge in Green Bay. So yeah, it's. I don't even know where to start. But yeah, don't California your Utah. So happy to see you. Thanks for what you do, letting me see the world outside my room. I'm in Jackson, Florida. Huh? Man, that kind of sounded bad. So happy to see you. Thanks for what you do, letting me see the world outside my room. Why are you only in a room? Get out and live life, man. Come on. Watching YouTube guys is not the only way to live. It got 102 degrees here in Texas. Yeah, that's what Mom says. Mom's down there. But Mom's loving the no humidity. So, my dad, he's been trying to put his garage together, but there's no air because there's no power yet. The garage is built. But, yes, he'll go up in the morning before it gets 90 degrees. He'll work in the garage. When it gets 100 and something, he'll get back in his truck and he'll drive back to the camper and sit in the air conditioning till the evening when it cools down to only 85. He's 76 years old, still pushing it hard like that, man. And health-wise, he should be dead. But he's still toughest guy I know, man. Toughest guy I know. I thought I was tough. I thought I knew tough guys. No. Toughest man alive, as far as I'm concerned, is my father. Oh, my God. How many miles on your 84? Oh, who the hell knows? The speedometer hasn't worked since I've owned it, so I don't know. I just tell people 1.3 million. That just keeps them happy. Jason House is Virginia in the house. Cody and Colin says, how are you, Steve? Doing good. We're doing good. Better than I thought I was doing. So now that I know I'm doing better, we're going to get back in the rig, get back to making some money. We need that money. Yesterday in Yuma was 106. Yeah, that's called Yuma, Arizona. Yeah, only 106? Scarlett Walker says, hi, Steve. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a bit in the comments. Where the heck have you been? Call a nerd Craig Power or blow the fan through the hood. Had that happen. I don't have a hood. Can't do that. Am I far back on the comments? Oh my God, I think I am. Let's see here. Glad you're feeling better. I love your show. It's Harold Smith. Glad to know you're feeling better. Yes, well, I never felt, well, I guess when I was in the hospital, I felt real bad. But yeah, just glad you're healthy. Working on it. Working on it. Have to do better. Absolutely have to do better. I've known that long before any of you guys have been commenting on my breathing. Have you been jabbed? Yeah, we're gonna keep scrolling. No, actually, I had the real thing early. You go watch my early videos. I had N95 masks and was wearing them, and I still caught the damn thing. And I was only working half days here at the shop. Matter of fact, when I had it, I was working on my boat. I was putting exhaust system on my boat when I had that. So that'd be useless. Why would I get it if I had it to have it again? When, yeah, you know how that goes. Let's not demonetize the channel here. Hey, see what happened to your truck? Thought you were trying to get. Well, it's a long story, but I've been down for a while dealing with health issues, so we've kind of given up on expanding right now. And right now, who knows what's the economy going to do? So right now, it's time to just make your money and hang on to it. But we're still going to build that V12 Detroit because, you know, I already have it at the machine shop. I'm committed to it, so we're going to do it. We're going to be repossessing. If the guy doesn't come between now and when I move, we're going to be taking, because it's abandoned, the 352 Peterbilt, the yellow one, and the boat. We're going to be taking that too. So yeah, we're going to be tying all that crap to us and go. Blue Oliver Trucker says, good day, Cue Ball. Yes, when I call into Steve Summers' overnight drive, I use the CB handle, Cue Ball, spelled Q-B-A-L-L. That's how I've always done it. So yeah, I'll call in every now and again. I have not heard the show in a while. Well, when I'm up late at night, I'm not in the truck listening, so I probably ought to get caught back up on some of them boys. Horse Feathers actually reached out to me, was looking at something. He's got something cool planned. I'm not going to give that up, but, oh, man. We looked at hauling something for him. We'll just leave that at that. I've been driving 50 years in August. Want to hear about abandoned tractors. Well, yeah, the Pete's been abandoned here, so we're going to be titling it back to me. And I'm going to do something with it. I'm going to do something cool with it. Like, not just have it running, but cool. Wonder if you ever travel to Canada again. Love your camera angles. Keep up. Never seen anything like that. Just fantastic. My dad was a trucker 40 years back then. There were no GoPros. No, there was very few videos of the real cool stuff back in the day. And I kind of think a lot of the still shots, especially the old PIE, they took a lot of pictures, but half that crap was staged, you know. I mean, it's good pictures, don't get me wrong, but those are advertisement photographs. Let's see. Are you ever going to retire Orwell? Yeah, when I retire. Probably, like, I don't think I'll ever retire. So, yeah, I guess when I die, reach out to one of my kids. They'll sell it to you at a premium. Yeah, I don't see me retiring Orwell. That truck made the channel, so I'm not going to get rid of the vehicle that made the channel. Orwell built this channel, so I'll own that thing till I'm dead. Don't move to Florida without your air working in Orwell. It gets brutal. Yeah, I know. I've hauled a few things down there. Check out going down there to Jacksonville. It was brutal down there, especially with the humidity, and it was. I was actually looking into fixing the factory air conditioner in Orwell, which I'm going to. Just I need to get a handful more things. I have a new compressor. I know I need all new hoses. The condenser is repaired from the deer smash a while back, so it's just a matter of getting it done. So you're a cool trucker. Thank you. Wow, we've out there at Home Shanties. Yeah, Green Bay, under the bridge in Green Bay, north of downtown, where all the docks are. You just keep walking north. Right at the end, you'll see homeless shanties underneath the bridge right there. Heard Caterpillar heading to Texas. It wouldn't surprise me. They're Illinois based, I think, corporately. Florida's so bad now, high taxes, and now gas over $5.50. Where in Florida are you going? Wherever I can find room that's not ridiculously expensive. Real estate is so inflated right now down there, it's insane. Everybody wants to go to Florida for their freedom, but you know, it's and the weather. It's always been weather. Now it's freedom. Not worried about all the crap we had to deal with. But right now with the economy, I'm not making any major moves anytime soon. But everybody watching should like this. Well, yeah, you should be liking my videos and subscribing and all of that. Man, how far back am I? I'm not that far back. Let me go back a little bit here. Did you have COVID? Yeah, I had COVID. Like back in the old days when like the big one, the real one, the one that was like wreaking havoc, the original, the OG. Yeah, I had that. Um, I've had flus that were worse. I've had colds that were worse. But I know a guy that was younger than me and it damn near killed him. That was the original stuff. And mask didn't do crap because I used to wear it all the time. Go way back in my videos, you see. I was wearing that goofy blue thing. Yeah, that was an N95 that somebody stole and sent to me. And I still caught it and brought it home. So everybody else caught it too. So, yeah, but that was like back then. So after that, I was like, whatever. Did you make a private coach to haul a fifth wheel? No, could I? Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, but I've thought about that, but then I bought the Hemi so I can pull big trailers, not worry about all that, whatnot. And then you have to worry about length laws with RVs. You're only allowed in some states, most states, 65 feet. And the trailer's 41 feet. So, you know, you're already tickling the end right there. So that's the big trailer. But then you think about it. You're going to maintain a tractor trailer as a personal vehicle. That crap's expensive. I don't care how expensive a Ram 2500 is. It ain't as expensive as a Peterbilt. So I thought about going the bus route, but then with length laws with the big trailer, I can't do it. So we'll just stick with the Hemi. If anything, I'll put a truck camper in the bed of the Hemi. I don't need a big camper no more. It's just me and Jen. We need a big, huge RV for. Oh, if you ever had to replace oil for some reason, like you got wrecked or something, what would you replace it with? Another pre-99 ELD and emissions exempt truck. I would not drive something new. No way. I don't have that kind of money to pay $230-some thousand for a brand new truck. And I certainly don't have that kind of money to have a truck always broken down because of crap that you don't even need on a truck to make it run. So yeah, that's my basic idea. Greeting from Rotterdam, Holland. Florida's many undocumented illegal immigrants now, and cost of living is high, but good place to invest now. Yeah, that's everywhere, man. Go around here, okay? You got that. You got the undocumented illegals. They're here too. They're everywhere, okay? That's nothing new. Okay, you should see the crap they're doing in Milwaukee right now. There's nowhere safe either. Yeah, Caterpillar is Illinois-based. Yep, Caterpillar moving to Texas. Good. Don't Illinois my Texas. They closed gyms here because monkeypox spread. You mispronounce money. Money. It doesn't have a K. You mispronounce money. Or misspelled money. Sorry. Hi to all. Canterbury in the UK. Awesome. Have you been FSC? Love that tractor drop-off vid. Yeah, that was interesting. Why that GoPro had no audio, I do not know. I thought maybe it was one segment. It was all of them. So, yeah, either the mic failed or I did something wrong. Maybe I muted it, didn't know that I did. I'm not sure what I did wrong, but it's something wrong. Didn't work out in my favor. But that's okay, though. How do things work out with your truck and the insurance from the hailstorm? They take care of it for you. Did you get it fixed? I did not mention that. You're right. I forgot all about that. Jen's car went in first. I was not a believer in PDR, paintless dent repair. Turns out they did an awesome job on Jen's car. Then next, about, I don't know, 3 weeks later, right after Memorial Day, I dropped off my truck. And I told them, I said, listen, I cannot have this truck gone for a long period of time. So if it winds up being major, like a replacement of the roof or replacement, like the hood should be not a big deal, but if it winds up being anything major, you have to let me know so I can take the truck back. More than a few days, I need my truck back. And sure enough, 2 days later, they call me. Truck's down. I'm like, what? How the hell's... I can't find a dent one in the damn thing. Now, it turns out my roof is steel, but it's thinner steel than what Matt's 98 second gen is. But yeah, not a dent one on them anymore, other than the one dent in the cab corner that I put in, getting Sean's Jeep out of the woods when he got it stuck. But yeah, they did an excellent job. I was not a fan of PDR at all, but heck, it worked. And I was only down 2 days. Now, what the insurance company quoted and what it finally cost, yeah, double. So when the insurance company quoted it and the bill was done, it was double. That wasn't my problem, though. And in Wisconsin, because both vehicles were damaged in the same incident, act of God, they can't raise your rates because obviously they couldn't change the weather. and both vehicles are outside in the exact same event, so it's one deductible, not one per vehicle. One deductible covered both. So yeah, the insurance they lost their butt on that one. Matter of fact, recently was another big hailstorm. I think on Conomowoc, they got like baseball-sized hail. It was bad. I've seen some videos of that. So what happened here was, and it ain't even been all that warm. It's like usually you get the bad thunderstorms when it gets really hot real quick. This is the nicest it's been in a year, and it's, I don't know. They say high of 91. It ain't no 91 right now. No way. DEF, it's the dumbest thing feds have enforced. Yeah, no crap. You're manufacturing a whole new chemical, hauling a whole new chemical to clean the air of vehicles that don't even need it. Yeah, that's government at work. Would you ever own a pre-emissions Volvo? You have to be a really old one. You have to be a really old one. I have to think about it, and the price would have to be right. I never like the look of those things, but if I were to buy one, it'd be for somebody else to drive, not for me. But that's not me. Scarlett Walker says, no way, Volvo is garbage. I would never own a Volvo car. I should say never, but I can't think of a Volvo they ever made that I would want to buy. Let's see here. What does FSC stand for? FSC stands for my shop, FestJack Speed and Custom Shop. That's where the logo originated from. FestJack Speed and Custom. I was actually wondering about the other Pete. Yeah, well, that's the story with the yellow Pete. 98 today in Georgia. Oh, man, this is motorcycling weather. Why am I sitting here? I got work to do, that's why, after I do this. But yapping you guys for 41 minutes. The time flies. I just want to bust your chop. That's Orwell's getting some new drive wheels. Keep on trucking. Yeah, that'll be a little bit now. I got bigger fish to fry. This is my first live with you. Jeffrey Wilson said that. Well, that's awesome. Thank you. Glad you're here. FSC, is that your moto in the background? Yes, that is one of mine. I own two of them. This is my 2014 Harley Davidson Softail Deluxe. That's my kind of ride right there. No windshield, no bags. In fact, that backrest comes off. So when it's just me, I take the backrest off. Now, I do have a travel pack that hooks on it back over the backrest, so you can still tour with this thing. It's got the 103 cubic inch, V-twin Harley. Does have the factory exhaust, except I got the Vance and Hines slip-on mufflers. But yeah, that's mine right there. Then I have my dad's old 85 Goldwing, which I need to fix that. Lady backed into it, knocked it over. She paid for me to get the parts. I bought the parts. I just never put it back together. I need to get the Goldwing back around it too. And then Matt rides that Kawasaki that used to be my dad's too, that Vulcan 900. And he just got pipes for that thing. That was his graduation present. He just got pipes for that thing. So now Jen and I need to do an over and under to see how long it takes him to get stopped. Keep on trucking. I love the motorcycle. Thank you. PDR has improved a bunch. Gas in California already $7.99. California, you voted for this nonsense. You should not be complaining. You should be loving it. Go buy a Tesla. I heard them Californians love Elon Musk now that he can come out to be in favor of free speech. Yeah, maybe not you, but Dr. Sysop. Yeah, maybe you're not part of the problem, but you're in the state that created this problem. So maybe that's rough, but like where I came from, New Jersey, when parents used to live in New Jersey, you see on the news they're crying about the gas prices. Sorry, New Jersey, you voted for it. Enjoy it. You made it like this. You should love it. You should hope for $50 a gallon gas. If you voted for this nonsense, you deserve it. I'm sorry. Did you shave your eyebrows off? No, look, I don't even have eyelashes. Alopecia. Alopecia totalis. I haven't had hair on my body naturally since I was 8 years old. That's why there's nothing on my arms. Nothing. Oh, I think I showed you the new ink. Had that for a while too. I never showed it to you. I don't wear shirts like this too often. It's not warm enough here. Well, now it is. So yeah, we did that. Because you live in Wisconsin, out of Harley Davidson, you've been to Harley Davidson Museum, so it's really cool. I've never been in it. I've been to the many events outside just to go riding somewhere, but I've never been inside it. Matthew has. He said it's awesome, but I need to go one of these days. The gas in Fort Wayne is $5.99 and $6. there is no cheap gas. Just got to deal with it. Deal with it any way you can. Just don't steal from me. Hey, Steve, audio was great. First time for a live feed, said Scott Tucker. Yeah, and I hope it's good. That's same with the wind. Scarlett Walker says, Scania is nice. I know my old country use it a lot. Yeah, a lot of, I guess it's pronounced Scania, not Scania, I guess, but just from watching other ones. Trucker Cassie, she talks about those Scanias a lot. I have not been keeping up with anybody, honestly. It's been a long while. But yeah, I know she likes the Scanias or Scanias or however you pronounce them. They're very rare out here. You do see some of them, but very rare. Absolutely love watching your videos. Love the peak. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Arizona's making direction of California. Yeah, because California is moving in and Mexico is moving north. Love the tattoo. Awesome. Yeah, we did that after the big fiasco in Texas. Your son, what is it saying there? Your son still doesn't want to be a truck driver. No, I don't want neither one of them to be a truck driver, to be honest. So I'll try to see if I could do it without, I'm spinning around while carrying the camera. So the tattoo was inspired after the big event in Texas with my family and my sister, creating a lot of drama in my life, and my kid falling for crap, and my kid starting problems, and my family falling for crap. So what it is, I don't know if it shows up reversed or not. Hopefully it shouldn't. Jen sent me a picture exactly like that when we just started dating, and she said it reminded her of me. So I kept that picture on my phone for a while. So what it says on top, I'm a big Kid Rock fan, always was, from way back in the day. As soon as Devil Without a Cause dropped, man, I was playing that all the time. Like, most of Kid Rock's, in my opinion, is better songs you'll never hear on the radio. Most people never even heard of them. But one of my favorite songs ever is a song called I'm Wrong, But You Ain't Right. And he's talking about, one of the lyrics in that song is, I'm everything you love, everything you hate. In other words, I'm the same person, okay? 1 minute you love me for what I do. The next minute you hate me for the very same thing of which you love me for. It's like nobody wants a bad guy until you need a bad guy, right? Nobody loves a warrior until the enemy is at your gate. So don't be mad at me because I will support my family and defend them to the death. Don't ever think that that's a good idea, that you're ever going to get between me and my loved ones, okay? But at the same time, don't hate me for that same ferocity that you think is a good character of me. So that's where the ink came from, because I took that, something that Jen sent me, and then of course the tattoo artist added a little more smoke and all of that, but it was always black with red, and on the top it says everything you love, and on the bottom it says everything you hate. And that was done by a very badass tattoo artist. I can't remember the name of the shop. We did that down in Texas. And the whole thing went down. I had the idea. I was sitting in the truck, and I was really pissed. I was listening to old Kid Rock songs, and I heard that lyric, and I'm like, that's the ink I need to do. So literally the next day we went to the tattoo shop down in the Midland, Odessa area is where the tattoo shop was. And I need to watch that movie. I just remembering that. A dude down there, he was from California. He was of Mexican descent. Awesome dude. Awesome tattoo artist. I can't remember his name either. And I wish I could remember the name of the shop. But I thought he did an awesome job. I mean, it's proportioned to the right size to my arm. He did the script like by hand, like the script work. He did that all by hand. He would trace it out. He drew it out on a pad, then he traced it on my arm. I thought it came out awesome, and I was like, that's perfect, because it also reflects on where I was when the incident happened with the family, and that was a good thing. It took out a lot of aggression that I had at that time. So I think the ink turned out awesome. It's just sad I usually cover it with a sleeve. I need to get more done. Let's see here. Your son doesn't want to be a truck driver? No. Really enjoy your channel, Steve. I will be buying a truck soon. Be like you, good sir. Well, let me tell you something that's nickel plated. prices are dropping. Diesel's going high. Truck prices are dropping. Now's the time to buy, but it might be hard to make money. Know what you're doing before you get into it. You guys talk about worse. I'm from Canada, out west. Your winters can be minus 49 and run landscape and snow removal. Take that one for Canada. Good God. You guys. Oh my God. What's been done to you guys is crazy. Whoa. It won't be long. We'll be needing to build a border wall on the northern border to keep the Canadians out once that country falls. What your government's doing to you is insane. You guys, wow, you guys better get a grip on that one. Woof. Thinking about doing a lease purchase operator with Hirschbach. What do you think? I survived the lease purchase with Crail Camp. That was my yellow pea. And that it was good in the beginning, then it turned out sour, and I got out of there by the skin of my teeth thanks to Fritz Widmeyer. So Hirschbach's a big company. I'm pretty sure they're going to be an ATA company, American Trucking Association. The ATA is not for the small outfit. They are not for the driver. They are for the mega carrier, JB Hunt, Schneider's, all your big guys like that. I think I would just find another route personally, but I can't speak from experience on that one company other than just the generic. It's an ATA company, run for your life. Hey Steve, love your channels. Love always. Be safe with traveling for work. Either for other things I've been since I've seen punctuation. It's so hard to read when there's no punctuation. But thanks for the love there. Kid Rock is also #1 in country music. Yeah. Not bad for a white rapper. #1 in country music. Yeah, the country music I love, you're not going to hear on radio. You ain't going to play what I listen to next to Jason Aldean or other stuff. What's the other song I love? I forget who sings it. I like the song God's Country, but not the original one. There's one that's done with like the heavy metal, almost Five Finger Death Punch-esque God's Country. Much better than the original. I rock that all the time. I love that song. The other one I love, done by New Breed, he mixed it up with another one, Welcome to My House. I know I'm probably late to the party. I love that song. Yeah. I love that one. I love the part. It's literally like the singing about the one part you guys might know if you know that song well. That's Jen, 100%. If you listen to that part where New Breed starts at the end of the song talking about his girl, that's Jen. That for sure is Jen. I love to peep. A quick question. How much trouble is to climb in and out of the bunk? I kind of want a cab over, but now I'm a big dude. That's John. John Hart. It ain't that bad. You just crawl in, crawl out. I hurt my knee roller skating, so I had to be careful how I place my right knee. Other than that, just crawl in, crawl out. It's actually easier for me to get in the bunk than it is to get out. There's two ways. Just kind of lay on your back and scooch into the seat, or kind of crawl in and curl yourself up. Like, here's my head, here's my feet. Kind of make yourself into a C and then into the seat. That's how I do it, one way or the other. Then I get hiccups. Your tattoo remind me of the Godfather from the movie Godfather. Actually, what that reminded me of is that one scene where Tony Soprano took his daughter to go look at colleges, and he's walking in the dark and he's smoking a cigar, and he's kind of got that up look to him, and you see the big long cigar and a smoke trail coming off him. That kind of reminded me of that, but the profile's fatter than I actually am, and I used to smoke cigars. I still do, but actually I don't know if I should say that or not, because I can't remember the last one I had. It's been a long while. But yeah, I definitely slowed down on that one. But I used to smoke big old cigars, and I probably ought to fire one up one of these. I got a humidor with some nice ones. Maybe later on I'll fire one up. But it is the Mafia, Godfather, Goodfellas type theme. That's why we did it. My mother being Italian from Brooklyn, and my grandfather being who he was, and bear in mind, my last name is Ukrainian. My dad's Polish and Ukrainian. My mom's Italian from Brooklyn. And my grandma's people are from let's had it backwards. My grandma's Napolitan from Naples, that's what that means basically. And my grandfather was Calabrese. So Calabria and Naples got together here in the States, and then had my mom and then mom had me, and so on and so forth. But I was mostly raised in the Italian side of family because the Polak and Ukraine, when they got married back in, like, I don't know, the 20s, they got disowned. They got disowned because they married. So I don't know the Festjak family beyond grandma and grandpa, and they died before I was born. So the Festjak side, I just know from my dad. Myron is still alive. Myron is my grandfather's brother. He's still alive. I've reached out. My dad's reached out. Nobody reaches back. So whatever. I guess we'll be the black sheep Festjaks, the better ones then. You know, I didn't need them then, and I certainly don't need them now. You know, love the tattoo. Thank you. Love Kid Rock's older stuff, including that tune. Yes, that tune was very. Excuse me. That tune was awesome. It just defines a lot of who I am. You know, I'm big, loud, and obnoxious, and all of that. And I'm not saying I'm right in everything I do, but you know, you can't blame me for all the world's problems. I'm just living in it. Maybe you look at yourself. You know, I love that part where he's talking about your drugs. If you took me out, would you kill? Would your kid? Let me try that again. The lyrics go, if you took me out, I'm trying to remember the beginning of it. It's like you want to. I can't remember the exact lyric, but it goes like he's talking about hating him. He's like, you want to point your finger in the mirror. You know, you want to. I'm having a brain fart with that. It basically goes, if you took me out, would your kids still do drugs? In other words, you can't blame me that your kids are drug addicts. Maybe look yourself, not me. I didn't create the problem. You didn't prevent the problem. Just don't blame me because I'm big and loud that you got problems. Okay? It's not bikers or truckers that created your problem. You did. Basically is what it's saying. There's a message in everything. Yes, there are, good and bad. It depends on what the message is and who's saying it. Some people, they just mouth the message, but it's not coming from their heart. They're just making money. I wish they still made cab overs only with Detroit diesel engines. Think about it there, Scarlett. If they made cab overs a lot now, why would anybody want to see mine? You know, nobody wants to see something that everybody else has 17 of. You know, nobody's making successful videos with Columbia Freightliners or Century class Freightliners. No one's making any videos with those. You know, and if you are, I was just thinking Tim Gentry. Not all his, like all the company trucks. He don't have all these big, large Rooster Cruisers or cool trucks, but he's got a lot of drivers in those trucks. So he makes good with those, but you get the point, though. Like, those trucks aren't the star of the show. He is, not the truck. Do you ever truck up 81 through Martinsburg? Not very much. Last time I was out there, I went down there to get that big, heavy wrecker, that old Mack Superliner. Oh, we're still talking about gas prices here in Georgia. Yeah, Georgia's cheap gas compared to everywhere else, I guess. Okay, great. I'm not in Georgia. Most people aren't either. Not being mean, but, you know, price of gas is high on everybody, guys. You just got to survive it, man. Earn extra money. Just do what you got to do, man. Make it happen. Oh, love your channel. Love your truck. Wilbur Roth says junk. Don't know what that means. What's junk? Is it evil ink tattoo? Oh, it's either evil ink or sadistic ink or something like that. If you know the shop, I remember there's a picture on a wall, and I felt like an ignorant ass when I asked the question. There's a picture on a wall. I've seen it before, and I asked the guy, and I said, "Hey, I've seen that picture on a wall. What is that?" And it was a scene from the movie Blood In, Blood Out, and I know I've seen that a long, long, long time ago. And the tattoo artist, he looked at me, he says, "If you want to understand my people, watch that movie." I said, "I think I've seen it before." He said, "You're Italian, right?" I go, "Yeah." I says, "Yeah." I told him a little bit of family history. He said, basically, that blood is my version of your Goodfellas. I'm like, oh, man. And you know what? We're watching that tonight. I'm watching that tonight because I've been talking about it, and I haven't seen it in, like, forever. But that shop, they got a picture of that in that movie across from the chair I was sitting in, and it might be what it's called. That might be that place. Oh, let's see here. How many miles are on the clock on Orwell? The clock stopped at under 1 million, and the clock has not ran in a long time. After you repoed a yellow Peterbilt, ever using that rebuild engine towards that? By the way, Steve, it's good to see you again. No, the 12V71 is not going into 352. Something else might be going into 352. I have another crazy idea. But yeah, we'll see. But not the Detroit. The Detroit, I'm leaning towards auto car, or Diamond Rio, or something along that line. A conventional, but a very different looking conventional, like an auto car, like a Diamond Rio, something like that. That's what I'm leaning towards. Five Finger Death Punch, hell yeah. Hey from Mass. Every owner needs to be like you. If you buy it, know how to fix it. Yeah, that'd be great, right? Hello from Martinsburg, West Virginia. I'm going to go look at a British cab over project with a 13-liter Cummins and a British brand called ERF E14. Never heard of that. That tattoo reminds me of Alfred Hitchcock's silhouette. Looks cool. Oh, so they're talking about gas prices and suspended state tax. Joshua Hughes says, "Hey, Q Ball, how are you?" Well, that's what we were discussing. Is I had to start concentrating on my health a little bit, so I've been off the road a little bit. I guess we could recap real quick. I had to go to the hospital after I loaded a load. Between when I loaded it and hauled it, I found myself in the hospital. I found myself. I knew I was going. But I went to a hospital. It was not a heart attack, but I had other issues that made me need to go to a hospital. And we were trying to figure out, okay, what the hell was it and how do we fix it? They were thinking it was one issue. Turns out it's not. So we're looking into some other things. It was not a heart attack, so I'm good to go. Just need to deal with crap in my life, basically. So, what we're going to do. So, yeah, so now I'm back doing what I do. That's why I've been busy, trying to just keep busy around the house and so forth. Appreciate that, Brian Adams 429. Your videography on the channel is second to none to any trucking channel. I do it different than everybody else, but I appreciate it. Gas in Hawkins is cheaper. Oh, still going to gas prices, guys. Come on. It's more to life than that. ERF should be destroyed on site. I guess you're not a fan. From Kansas, take care, FSC, and keep up trucking and riding hard. Leave that burnt rubber on the road. Yeah, that's the plan. See James pretty about that Marmon. He's got a 12V. Would look good in that. I've thought of it. Gas in New York City, $5.90 now. Well, they voted for that, so they should enjoy it. Be kind to the auto car. Put a Detroit. Be kind to the auto car. Put the Detroit in a Rio. Well, I gotta find one, and I need the money to buy one. I mean, I gotta get my ass back to work. An hour and 2 minutes yapping with you guys. It's been fun. I like doing a live so I can talk to you guys direct. Gas New Jersey here over 6. Auto car. And again, New Jersey voted for it. Enjoy it. Hello from Texas. 100 degree now. Oh, see here. Come on, Steve. Stuff you a V8 cat in that yellow cab over. Don't know where you're going to sit to drive. See, you're thinking. You're thinking. It's not thinking big enough, but you're thinking. No, I don't know, because you're going to sit and drive because you'll have to cut off 2/3 of the doghouse. Man, just build it your way. Well, think about it. I wouldn't need to cut off half the doghouse, get a V8 in there. It already has an inline 6, and a 6 is longer. So, you know. Stress is a killer, brother. Try and shelve it. Almost took me out. Yeah, having an 18-year-old that thinks he's a big man that he's not, that creates stress around here too. Plus, his truck puked. That V10 is now a V9, and I just think a ton of money in his Ford to get it going so he can have something to drive to go to work, pay me back. I refused to let him just not have a job so he didn't owe me nothing, and then just wait till August 1 when he moves out. So that's how we decided to do it. James Pretty has a Western Star for sale. I need to look into that, but I don't know what he wants for it. And you know, right now I'm not in a position to buy anything right now. I got the Detroit build I got to do. Got to get out the machine shop when it's done, and you know, I just got too much crap going on here to handle. Plus, we're moving. The shop's moving. That's the other thing too. We're moving the shop from here to somewhere else, not that far from here. Better area, bigger. I can get my trailers in the garage, which would be awesome. Cause I'm tired of, like, literally, I'm getting ready to do a service. I backed it up on my ramp so I can crawl underneath and grease and adjust brakes and all that. So, yeah, that's what I got to do. That was my plan for today. Let's see here. Love to have an older diesel. New Ram Cummins can't pass California smog. Well, remember who made it? that way and move out of state and leave the California life behind. Bring the freedom life to wherever you go. First Kid Rock tune was Devil Without a Cause in 1998. That was the first big one that made a lot of successful money. I think his first album was Grit Sandwiches for Breakfast. It goes way back. That's when he had that Vanilla Ike's high top fade going on. OG Kid Rock back in the day before anybody knew who the hell he was. But yeah, I think that was his very first album. But yeah, Devil Without a Cause was his first big one that made national, and that album was awesome. The thing I like best about Kid Rock is he knows his music history too. Like he's obviously calmed down a lot. It's funny, he calls himself Gramps now. Like, good God, we're all getting old. But yeah, he's calmed down a lot from the old days. But he's still capable of throw down from what it looks like. I'd love to meet him one day. There's only 2 celebrities I'd really love to meet, and I already met one of them. I did meet Jesse James of West Coast Choppers many years ago, back when he still had to shop in Long Beach. I actually met him twice. I used to hang out there when we used to be able to take the trucks out to Long Beach. Rather than go, I would unload and load into ports, and rather than go all the way to Ontario to sit at the truck stop, if you couldn't find a spot at the 24-hour cafe, which was down the block from West Coast Choppers, you could park on 12th, which is right behind West Coast Choppers. And I would just hang out there, just mill around, walk around, look at the bikes, make sure Cisco didn't eat me. That dog would mess with people. That was funny as hell to watch that dog. That was Jesse's dog, by the way, Cisco. That dog would mess with people. Man, that was funny to watch. That was so funny. The dog knew what he was doing, and I've been there enough to see it, and it was comical. The dog was messing with people. But yeah, nobody ever, with that dog around, nobody ever even thought about walking beyond that gate that had the spider. It was made out of like spider webbing, shaped steel. Even if they had the gate open a little bit, you knew not to go beyond that gate. That dog would eat you. But yeah, I met Jesse James. The other one I'd love to meet is Kid Rock, but Kid Rock never wanted to meet me. But that's fine. I can't wait to see you running through Western Maryland again. Yeah, it's going to have to happen. Love your content, brother. Love those cab overs. Just continue to be you. Much love from Florida. How do you write? FLA, Florida. Got it. The guy's complaining about fuel prices. Unfortunately, he's not over yet. Orwell is what got me started watching your channel. Good looking old cab over. Be safe. Keep your videos coming. Yeah, well, once we get done with the service, I go do my DOT physical tomorrow. I did not let it lapse, but I wanted to wait till I was cleared from the doc from this other crap that was going on before I went. I didn't want to fail it. So, the only other thing I got is blood pressure, so I got to do it every year now. But I've been taking the blood pressure pills religiously. We're good there. So, blood pressure was not my problem. I mean, like, of all the problems I got, blood pressure ain't one. So that was good too. But yeah, so we're getting ready to get back out of here. You should check Jawtooth's video from today. Huge coal train. Yeah, well, I just did a collab with Jason Asselin, and I'm not kidding you. You should check that out at FSC Railroad. I'm not kidding you. We met literally on the road, right in front of the steam engine in Gladstone, and it was 3 minutes, not even 3 full minutes. The police rolled up on us. And he's had the ELS call the police on him for trespassing when he wasn't trespassing many times. I'm trying to broker peace with that railroad and him. I think they're missing the boat, but maybe they're not. Maybe they just don't care. I don't know. I have my opinions and just try to keep it. I'm trying to maybe work with people in the future when it comes to trucking and my future and where I live and what I do. I definitely want to do more than just what I do right now. So I don't want to piss off too many people and businesses I might need to do business with. But you never know. There might be something going on with me and the railroads in the future, more than just filming the train. So, I got to watch that. But I think Jason Asselin got a raw deal. He does have, he did FOIA request the audio from the responding officers and the 911 calls. And he has them. He has not released them. And I don't know. We'll see. But I went up there, did a collab with him, and the police showed up. But in reality, it was just because they want to make sure we weren't broken down. And that's why I asked the officers the question. You put a steam engine on display but it's trespassing if we go on the property to park and look at the steam engine, or we have to sit on the shoulder of the highway. That's dumb. What's up with that? The only reason I went up there is they were doing there was an article out there about the steam engine and having it being restored cosmetically, like basically repainted. But right now they built this really nice shelter over it, but it attracts all the pigeons, and the pigeons just crapping all over the thing, and it looks terrible. It's the old Sioux Line 730. It's up there. So we did a collab up there, and we shot what we did with what we could from public property with all the old equipment that the ELS has. That's the Escanaba and Lake Superior Railroad. And they got some real cool stuff up there, but they're doing nothing with it. And it'd just be really cool to see. Obviously, the trucking channel is much bigger than the railroad channel, and I figured, what the hell, let's go out there and do it. But anyway, back to Jawtooth. I did hear through the grapevine that Jawtooth is well aware of who I am, both on the trucking and the railroad side, and reaching out. If Jawtooth wants to do a collab, dude, I'll come down. If he comes up, that's great. Or I'll come to him with the truck or the bike and whatever. We'll make it work. So that'd be cool. But yeah, I'm well aware of Jawtooth. Oh man, he's a riot. But yeah, I do got to see that coal train from the day. That's true. Because being from Pennsylvania, I've always heard about the legendary Pennsylvania coal trains from my father. I'm sorry, cover the camera up again. Let's see here. Since you did a collaboration with Jason Asselin, have you thought about doing one with Jawtooth? Oh, I just talked about that. Yeah, I just found out, like I said, Jawtooth does know of me. So if he wants to do a collab, we'll do one. Like I said, I'll come down, or he can come up, one or the other. However it wants to be, it'll be. There's a shortage on truck drivers now, and I'm hearing hard to make money driving. Yeah, because the government regulated the good ones out. Boneheaded truckers makes a great living showing the complete idiots that are out there left. Because the good guys, for the most part, they either doing their own thing or they left the industry to go do something else. Yeah, and like I said, I have two sons, and I told them both I do not want to see them behind a wheel of trucks. Drug dealers get more respect than truck drivers do in public. And they talk about gas prices, but only recently they started talking diesel prices because they understand that they buy what goes on that trailer or in that reefer or in that dry box. If it costs more to haul it, it costs more to buy it. And they're starting to finally figure that out. But it took $6 a gallon diesel for them to figure it out, and that's ridiculous. But yeah, we're treated like crap out here, that's for sure. Orange Choppers was a good TV show. That's all that was. A TV show. Produced drama. I never really was a big fan of the show. Of anybody. If I seen it a bunch back in the day. Senior I liked. He had a work ethic. Junior, useless. But again, how much that was produced. But fame got them. I mean, they had a motorcycle shop at a bowling alley. No wonder why I got repossessed. Do love classic trucks. Are awesome. What's your worst nightmare on the road? Bad crashes that didn't happen. It came real close. We'll leave it at that. Do you know Peterbilt Mike? I know of him. Don't know him personally. You ever watch Hobo Shoestring? Yes, Hobo Shoestring. I tell you, that guy's a riot. Oh man, just because of everything else I do, I would never even think about doing what he does. But he does it. He makes it look fun, man. I got to be honest with you. So I live vicariously through his videos. I'm always looking for his tags on the trains when I film them. Always looking for his tags on the trains. I haven't found a shoestring tag yet, but I'll find one of these days. Very cool living. It's interesting to meet driver who's in the heart. Oh, check that out right there. Let me reverse this. Hurry up, hurry flies away. My buddy's back. Can I zoom? There we go. Check that out. Hangs out in my pond. I've been here yapping, but I haven't been moving. So he hangs out here. Sometimes I'll see him fly away when I bring the Peterbilt in. Somebody said there's a Sioux Line engine in Tallulah Park in Appleton. Yeah, I filmed the train going past it. Yeah, I know exactly where it's at. At least that one's better taken care of, I think. I'll see if he flies away. Hard to see him where he's sitting now. I'll keep an eye on him. Oh, now he's moving. FSC bird watching channel now, boys and girls. Alright, that's enough of him. Oh, see here. Yeah, I know about his Sioux Line in Appleton. Absolutely. Beautiful train. I'd love to see him run them, but you can't fix them all. You know, and it's so expensive, too, just to fix them and operate them. I'd love to try that one day, but, man, I just don't have that kind of money. Speaking of steam engines, you have time. Can the PA and catch the 2102 on Reading and Northern? That's the one that comes through Jim Thorpe, ain't it? I mean, yeah, I'd love to try to catch them all. I really need to try a little harder on that. That's maybe we'll do more road tripping to do that. I am the step deck king of Pennsylvania. Alrighty. Well, I'm not gonna try to dethrone you. You do what you do, I'll do what I do, right? You're still running coal trains out of Southwest PA running down to Baltimore. Nobody's running steam on the main line anymore. It'd be news to me if they did. I wonder what the price of fuel would be cheaper. Coal and water can't be as much as diesel. Although you need diesel to haul the coal. You know your worth is something, you said in one video, due to the load you had one time, I think. Not really sure what you're talking about there, but yeah. Do what you need to do. The guy who bought a 352, it's his loss. Does not get the beauty of a truck and the boat beauty of a boat and loss. No punctuation. But yeah, no, I am ugh. How about there you go. I didn't want the close up. Is Orwell still catching hell over the rusty rim? Oh, that's gonna happen until I change it out. There's no doubt. I'll do it. Just I don't know when it's gonna do it. Your buddy is looking for frogs and small fish. There are big fish in that pond. Matthew and Brock have caught more than a few fish out of that pond already. I always think about dropping everything to do that for a couple of weeks. Well, if you could swing it, you should. No doubt about it. As for the okay, I'm talking about the repo boat. All right, question: in your opinion, is it worse to blow a steer tire with a cab over, or is this the same as in a cab over? Seems like crab my pants quicker in a cab over. I don't know. I've never blown one like grenade. I've had one steer tire go down on me quite quickly. I mean, quickly within 5 seconds. Perfectly fine to dead flat in 5 seconds. And that was in a 379 Pete. It pulled real hard, but I got her off the road just fine. ELS is a low-budget railroad. When you look at the tracks and look at the equipment, they're not putting a lot of money into it, that's for sure. But then again, they're not moving a lot, so I don't know if they're making a lot. Jason Asselin says they're making a ton of money doing other things. But, you know, whatever, it is what it is. You know, a low-budget railroad, and you're mad at rail fanners that are trying to show off your equipment. Heck, what you ought to be doing is calling me up and says, hey, how can you make us look good? How can we get more customers? Would you like to be a customer? Is there any way we could work with you guys with the trucking segment? There's all kind of crap you should be doing, maybe, but not. And that's what I was trying to talk about on the channel about it. So, who knows? Maybe the guy that owns that will reach out. That'd be something to see, right? But that's the idea. I'm trying to put it in a good light, like I said on the video. I'm a fan of theirs. Don't get mad. I'm a fan of you guys. Hey, Steve, love your video. I think Orwell gets more recognition more than you. Oh, yes, thankfully so. Nobody loves this face. Look at it. Except for my mom and Jen. And I think Jen's just cool. Who wants to live with this? I don't want to live with this. 352 be sweet home for 12V71. No, not that engine, no. But I got something else planned. I just need some money. Do you ever talk to the owners of the company you leased onto? Do you think you will ever leave them? Yeah, I talk to the owners regularly. It's a small outfit, so it's literally just a matter of picking up their personal cell phone and saying, hey, so-and-so, how are you doing? Yeah, I talk to them all the time. It's not an issue at all working there. It's a smaller outfit, so, you know, I have a truck number, but, you know, I'm not a number. You know, they know exactly who I am. They know what I do. I brought them a few drivers. Some guys stay, some guys go, but, you know, it's a small outfit. I love working there, and I'll work for them I'll work there until they're gone, if they ever disappear. Hopefully not. I think, personally, with Widmeyer Express, I personally think that they're going to be around for quite a while to come. we survived the recession, the Great Recession in 08, 09, just fine. I think we'll survive whatever's coming our way too. That family's got tenacity. They're not just going to fold up and quit. Neither will I. I might have other trucks. In the future, let's say talk bigger. In the future, I might do stuff with other places, but no, I'll always have a truck on with Widmeyer. That's the only reason I'm staying in Wisconsin, because their yard is here in Wisconsin. But yeah, if I ever, I'm trying to figure out a way to move, but I haven't really quite made it happen, and prices are just wrong. But no, I'm staying there until they're gone. That's that, and they'll probably be still in business long after that I'm gone. So that's how I look at it. Fritz Widmeyer took great care of me back when he was alive. You know, the family still does the same. They take care of you. Work hard, they work hard for you. It's really that easy. Now, if you don't work hard, forget it. They'll cycle you right out the door in 3 seconds. You gotta work. You gotta work. There's no doubt about it. Put in the time, work your ass off, go with the flow, you do good. You do great. If you don't, you got your own fault to blame. You got successful drivers, and we got guys that can't figure nothing out. It ain't the company. See here, going through the comments again. Steve, your carrier hiring? They're always hiring. They're always hiring. Yeah, reach out. There's always been problems with the phone lines recently, though. Reach out to them. Shoot them an email. Just look up on our website, WidmeyerExpress.com, and shoot them an email. Tell them I sent you. You said you thought about working for a railroad. Reading in Northern Pennsylvania is hiring. No, I didn't say working for a railroad. I meant working with a railroad. Like freight, moving freight, transload type stuff. Think that nature. Not working. I'm not going to work. I don't ever want to ever have a W-9 again. Or W-2, I mean. It's been a long time I've had to deal with that. I pay someone else to do it now. You know, you get the 1099 and someone else handles your taxes, does with the pay. No, I don't want to be a W-2 employee again. I'm working for myself till I die if I can help it. But no. I'm trying to do business with, not work for. No, I don't want them to be my boss. No. Remember when Orwell broke down and used the truck from Widmeyer? That's right. I used one of their newer Kenworths to haul it home. That's right. Okay, see what I mean by that, yeah. Would they hire you drivers if you bought other truck? What? Would they let you hire drivers if you bought other truck? Would they let you do? Yeah, of course. I could hire a driver, put him in my truck, and they pay me, same as they pay me, except I then have to make payroll to my driver as a contractor. But yeah, then if I were to do that, it would be Widmeyer would pay me, and I would pay my driver. The driver would not be paid by Widmeyer Express. They would be paid by me. Love your videos. Love the sound of Orwell. Just love it when you play music in your videos and get them all upset and bent out of shape and start going over to the bathroom over it all their self. I love it. Hello from Milwaukee there, Steve. Yeah, the music haters are kind of weird. I don't understand that mentality with some people. I guess they'd rather hear the wind noise. Whatever. You know, you can't please everybody. So I guess we'll get back and recap the video here. Long story short, I was down for a little bit, doing other things here at the shop, doing other things at home, taking care of my health better. I had an episode, the video I'm in the middle of now, I brought a military truck and my motorcycle down to Virginia, babysat the truck for 2-3 days, loaded the truck back up and left. Meanwhile, while I was down there, me and Jen went riding. But between the time when I loaded that vehicle and started leaving Wisconsin to go to deliver it, I wound up in the hospital for a medical issue. I will simply say it was not a heart attack. And then I had to find out, okay, how do we prevent this from happening again? So I started going to see the doctor, and they put me through a battery of tests, which meant I had to stay around the house more to take care of these tests. So now the test came back, and I'm fine. I do have to make some changes in my life. Imagine that. You know, I'm 6 foot, 270. Obviously, I got to lose some weight, but that's not really the issue I'm fighting with right now. But that is one of the many things I have to handle. But long story short, I didn't want to go out until we knew that everything was okay, that I was fine. So Jen went with me on that load. She needed a time out to go get away from Matthew and go do some fun stuff with the bike, but also in case I had another episode, we want to make sure that I'd be able to get help. I don't even one of those guys you see the truck sit there for 3 days and find out I died 3 days ago. So yeah, so Jen came with me on that run, and that's why. But after that run, you're going to see the next video coming up is me leaving from Virginia and then coming back here. And then that's it. I have no more content on the trucking channel at all. None. Because I haven't moved since then. So I fixed the fan clutch on Orwell. Orwell needed a fan clutch. Took care of that. The plan today was to do a basic service, grease job, brake adjustment, all that, check your air pressures, all that fun crap. And then tomorrow I go take my DOT physical. And the doctor already checked me out. I'm good to go. So I'll just go there. It's basically a formality at this point. So my medical doctor is not a DOT doctor, so I got to go see another one. Or whatever. I don't have to pay for that one. All they do. So that's that. As for the truck, yeah, we're moving from this shop to another shop here in Wisconsin. Not that far from here. And yeah, the 352 has been bought like 2 years ago, and the guy never took it. So he has till I move it to the new shop, or I'm going to take, I'm going to repossess it, take the abandoned equipment, and I'm going to title it back to me, and I'm going to keep it. I'm going to do something with it. Then I got a boat in there that's been sitting there for well over a year now, indoor heated storage all winter long. It's been well over a year, and yeah. But he's doing a 15-year federal bid. He's in the federal can, so we're not. I can't make these things just disappear. I have to do it the legal way. So I'm going to take care of the process, repo them both, and then they'll be back on the channel. Oh, there's my bird. He's back. Where'd he go? There he is, just hanging out. Welcome to FSC bird watching, boys and girls. He looks hungry. I guarantee if I stood up, he'd get the hell flying. He'd be out of here. No, I'm not gonna scare him. That's my little buddy right there. I'll miss him. The old shop, the new shop won't have a pond. Oh well. New tenants will be here. Oh, let's see here. Just a few more comments before I bounce up out of here, guys. What's the status on the Detroit? If I missed it, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Detroit is at the machine shop. The crack in the block is bigger than we thought, and it is repairable. It's gonna be repaired. That'll cost a little extra, but not terribly. So yeah, they're gonna get back to me once that's done. And looks like what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna get the cylinders through them, and then I'm gonna have them put the cylinders in the block for me. So when I get my block back, the cylinders will be in it and be ready to go. He's gonna line bore it, bore the cylinders as need be, put the new cylinder sleeves in it. Those are dry cylinders on the 71 series, and be good to go. Then he'll throw it back in the crate. We'll turn the crank. As far as I know, we magged the crank already. Should be good to go. So that's the idea. But yeah, the crack is repairable and it will be fixed. So that's the Detroit update, for lack of a better term. Well, he's got his eye on something now. See him in there? He's just dipping down in there. All right, I'll leave my little buddy be. Should be like John Hillstrand, name him Squawky. Stay healthy, yes. Yes, Joe Boyd. I'm trying to do exactly that. Thought you were a little taller than that. No, 6 foot. You don't sound like Wisconsin. No, I'm from New Jersey originally. I hate DOT physicals. Yeah, me too. That's what you got to do, though. Wisconsin's a good place for the trucking channel. Doing any train foaming lately? Yeah, I just did a collab with Jason Asselin up there in the UP. Just check that out. What's the most weight on a top deck you can have on it and unhook the neck? I don't know, as much as you want. I mean, them boards are pretty big. If your new shop is anywhere near active railroad tracks, no closer, no farther away. It's not that close. It's not that far from here. Like literally 10-minute ride. I'm in the Green Bay area. Love cab overs and your channel. Always look for you when I am trucking. Yeah, I'm out and around. Are you moving out of Wisconsin? No, not yet. I sure wish I could. I'm trying to figure out how to make that happen. When you upload videos, why are you like a month or so behind? Well, because I got a lot of content. I only put out so much so fast. And times like now when I've been sitting for like 3 weeks, it's nice to have content to rely on while I'm sitting still. You never done as a father, Steve. All you can do for your children is give the best advice you can and sometimes give what you can, bro. Yeah, that's about all I can do. Can you pick where you want to run with Widmeyer Express? Yeah, for the most part, yeah. I mean, what they do with the owner-operators, this is what we got, this is where it's going. Or if you have a specific need to get somewhere, they'll try to put something together to get you to a specific spot if that's what you need. But yeah, especially an owner-operator, there's no forced dispatch. If you don't like what it's paying, leave that crap lay. Same thing with trips back. Many times, I'll have dispatcher call me, say, hey, I got this load. Even fuel being what it is. Last time I was out, they're like, got this load, and they're like, yeah, it's only paying $2,500. I'm like, I'll drive home empty before $2,500. I'm like, really? What kind of fool do you take me for? Especially for a 1,200 mile, 1,000 mile drive. I'm not driving 1,000 miles for $2,500. Get the hell out of here. I'll drive home empty before I take that. I don't want to risk. Think about it. You can't have a cargo claim if you're empty, right? The truck gets real good fuel miles running empty. So yeah, you still got these brokers pushing this cheap freight. Say no to that crap. I don't pull that garbage. If you get good, if you get good money on a run, take it. But yeah, there's no forced dispatch. Now, company drivers, I guess you have some leeway, but not as much. Obviously, you don't own the truck. But I can't speak on that for sure. But they work with you. That's for damn sure. Good luck with that one. Hopefully one day I'll get to see Orwell on the virtual railfan cameras. Orwell does not belong on the train tracks. What is the one thing you hated about the truck you borrowed? I remember you argued with it. Basically everything. I wasn't a big fan of any of that. All the modern equipment, the DEF, dealing with the GPS that yelled at me about being on roads I shouldn't be on when I had. How's it going, brother?
Good, you?
I got walking by here. Had the GPS yelling, you can't go there. Yeah, I can go there because the customer's right down a block. So yeah, I don't need that newfangled crap. Okay, I'm not a steering wheel holder. I actually know what I'm doing. Heck yeah. Okay, all right. Well, that's basically it. So long story short, that's the whole thing. I gotta get work to do. I gotta drop the oil, do oil change, grease, all that whatnot. I guess you got anything else to add? Throw it at the bottom. If not, we're gonna call us a day at 1 hour and 32 minutes. Good God. Who watches this stuff for 1 hour and 32 minutes? Steve, I see you from Jordan in Middle East. Oh, okay. He's from the country, Jordan. Gotcha. That's a good ways away from home. Nice. It is cool having an international audience. That is amazing for me. You guys literally, somebody in Jordan is watching me, film here in Wisconsin. What time is it in Jordan? Like right now? Like for real, what time is it over there? Here it is 4:25 in the afternoon, p.m. What time is it in Jordan? I'll wait for that. Your channel and Jim Gentry's channel is the best one. Yeah, Gentry's got a whole nother way of doing it, man. He does it reality show style. Like, he brings you into everything day to day to day. He is a busy man. I don't know how he doesn't have a stroke as busy as he is. His family's awesome. I mean, I don't know how he does it, man. I'm jealous. Like, I don't know how he does it. He is an awesome guy. He runs his business tight. I mean, people look at him and think, oh, he's just a broke-ass hillbilly. That man knows his crap. He is a hell of a businessman, a hell of a trucker, a great family man. His family's 100% behind him. That's the thing, too, with guys like me and Gentry both. We got great people behind us, he's got his wife, I got Jen, they're 1,000% behind him. They work really well together. I mean, the people in your life also really help bring you success, and that's everything about it. There's a reason why Jen drives a Mercedes and I drive a Dodge. Think about that for a minute. Jen drives a Mercedes and I drive a Dodge. If it wasn't for Jen, I wouldn't be able to do half the crap I do. So you got the right people in your life. you really can find success in life. I think anyway. You got to definitely take all the crappy people out of here. Oh, everybody throwing a time. 12:26 a.m. I guess that's out there in Jordan. 10:25 p.m. in England. You guys are ahead of us, right? 10:30 in the UK. Here it's 11:30 in Paris, France. There's an hour time frame difference between England and France? I always thought that area was like really small, so I'm thinking all one time zone. Hey, you learn that. Poland, 23, almost tomorrow in Poland. You be careful out there, you guys in Poland. Good God. I know Russia ain't going after you Polish guys, but I don't know, man. I see that crap going on over there. That's some scary stuff. That's some real bad stuff, man. I forget, my last name is Ukrainian, but, you know, I mean, my great-grandparents were the Ukrainians that came here, and I don't know nothing of them, really, which is sad, but man, oh man, I mean, I can't believe they're still in the fight. I can't believe they're still in the fight. I'll tell you what, though, someone came messing around over here, Lord knows I'd be grabbing a rifle and shooting the first bad guy I find, no doubt about it. So you guys keep that up. I don't know if any of you guys are seeing this from the Ukraine, but man, oh man. And Poland, man, the way they stepped up, take care of them as best they can, but let the refugees in like that, man, that's amazing stuff. I just thought I'd bring that up real quick, mentioning what time it was in Poland. 5:28 in Baltimore City. Yeah, time to leave. Yep, an hour difference between France and Britain. Never knew that. Now I do. 11:30 p.m. in the Netherlands. Now always tell me what time it is. 5:30 in Sanford, Florida. All right, with that, it's time for me to get to work. So I'm going to close out the video. That's basically that. I'm trying to think what else to say, but I'm running out of crap to say. Tell me what time it is. So with that, I'm going to close out the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like, subscribe, share it out. You know, you guys were talking about doing a collab with Jawtooth. Reach out. Let them know, hey, I'd love to do it, you know. Anybody else you want to see me do a collaboration with, reach out and say, hey, I'm open. I'm game for that kind of stuff. Let's go. YouTube's a big, wide world, especially in the trucking world out here. We all film differently. We all haul different stuff. We all do different things. You know, I don't look at it like competition. You know, technically, I guess we all are competitors, but why? Why would we be? So, yeah, if you want to see collabs with me and other guys, reach out to them. Try to say, hey, FSC said he'd do this, that, the other. I'll do collaboration with just about anybody. As for you that bought that cab over, get off your ass and come get your truck, or get off some money and have it hauled to you, or we can haul it to you, but we're not giving you no discounts on the hauling. Get your truck, I'm taking your truck. It's really that simple. That boat, your people, you're in prison, but your people aren't. Get your damn boat out of my shop. Show me money on that heated storage bill. If not, I'm taking your crap, and you got till I move to do it. That's that. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace. Oh, great. I'm going to sound like Long Island Audit again.